Hi everyone, it's Shotzi for the Rough Cuts. It isn't Sunday, I'm really bad about that lately, and for that I am very, very sorry. But it is Monday, it's still close to the beginning of the week, so I hope that will suffice. Busy weekend, it was a really busy weekend. I saw a lot of great movies. I'm restarting over my cinephile tally, so far for the week I have seen 14 movies for 2013. Last year, because of my obsession with Korean dramas, I brought down my tally to under 1,000. But I did make it out to see 82 movies in the theater. Before I thought it was 81, but I forgot about seeing E.T. So I saw 82 movies in the theater last year. So I'm going to try to hit that number, maybe go a little bit higher this year. So anyway, one of those movies that I saw in the theater last year, and yes, I am going to start off this year by talking about a fairly recent movie, and that's because so many people I know have been talking about this lately, and I didn't review it when I first saw this during some Fantastic Fest in September because I didn't know how I felt about it, and I still kind of don't know how I feel about it, but that movie is Holy Motors, and bear with my horrible French pronunciation, but it is directed by Carax and starring Denis Lavant and Edith Scob. Some of you may remember Edith Scob from Eyes Without a Face, if you've seen that, and there's actually kind of an homage to that in Holy Motors. This movie. Okay, it starts out with a gentleman, Monsieur Oscar, who is being transported about Paris in a limousine with Celine, his limo driver, played by Edith Scob. And all that we know is that he has several appointments during the day. We don't know what these are, but it gets going very quickly. And basically, throughout the day, he's being transformed into these different characters, very, very different characters. And you learn that he is an actor, stuntman, makeup artist, basically everything having to do with the performing arts. That is what Monsieur Oscar is. So this is a series of several vignettes, and really it's just paying like a big homage to the performing arts, what it entails, how lonely it can be, also how exciting it can be, and how much it has changed throughout the decades. I get that. I really, really do get that. But this movie just was not singing to me. It was great. And, like, Denis Lavant, amazing. He was absolutely brilliant in this, and I try to not throw around the word brilliant that often because I think it's way overused, but he actually is. He is phenomenal in this movie. I don't think anyone else could possibly play this. So if anyone tries to remake it, don't, because you're gonna fail. It's gonna look stupid. And but he's phenomenal in this movie. I mispronounced phenomenal, but he is in this movie. He's amazing. And so don't get me wrong with that. I really, really love his performance. I just did not love the movie. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people have been saying if you don't love this movie, it's because, oh, well, you just don't get it. It's like, I do get it. I understand completely what they're trying to convey in this. And I appreciate the effort put forth in this. Everything, it was very well done, it was well written. I just didn't care for it. So it's possible for people to have different opinions on this, even if they appreciate it, they don't have to like it. That doesn't mean that we don't get it. It just means, I didn't care much for it, and I didn't. And I tried watching it again. No, I didn't try watching it again. I did watch it again. Once again, Lavant's performance, phenomenal. It's amazing. He's an amazing performer. I just didn't really care much for this. But there's a little something for everyone in this movie because all of the vignettes are very different. The only thing that is common throughout all of them is Monsieur Oscar, of course. And so it goes from lighthearted to really weird to gory, to like action-packed. It's amazing. It's a very, very wide range, something that you wouldn't normally be able to find in just one film. Some parts of this are not Adam safe, so keep that in mind. But overall, it's an interesting movie. It's very interesting. And the end of it, or really the whole thing, it's just kind of, and I hate to use this word too, very avant-garde, but the end of it, for me, I just felt, yeah, it's very French. I don't know how else to describe that other than just being very French. Maybe some of you will understand what I mean by that. I'm not even completely sure what I mean by that, other than it's like, yeah, you can definitely tell that a French person made this, even if you had the whole thing on silent and no subtitles, you would say, oh, a French person made that. Definitely. But it's, the acting in it, really, really good. In the US, Australia, we'll see some familiar faces. Eva Mendes plays the role in this. Kylie Minogue as well. Go ahead and check it out. Form your own opinion. Once again, it's worth it just for Denis Lavant. There is full frontal male nudity in this, so I will warn you on that, with a very prominent erection that is in the film. So keep that in mind. Don't watch it at work. If you can watch movies at work, don't watch this at work. At least not that part. I won't tell you what part it is. But anyway, so form your own opinion. Holy Motors, this is playing in fairly wide release right now that it has gained a lot of speed. It's won several awards. In the meantime, I will see you later. Also, guys, write to Adam. Tell him to get his butt off of Call of Duty and to actually start recording. Maybe even have him record himself playing Call of Duty, because that's what he's been doing for like 2 months now. So tell him to get his butt in gear, get off of the Call of Duty, and flood him with those messages. Tell him, hey, Adam, get back here. Stop playing Call of Duty for 10 minutes. And, do something. Put something up here. Let us know that you are still alive. I had to do a life check on him over the weekend. Make sure he was still alive. He is. Just playing Call of Duty and working. So I will see you next time. Hopefully Adam will be back up this week. Otherwise, yeah, give him the shakedown. Tell him to get back in here. So, until next time, have a great week, and I will see you later. Goodbye.